Well, looky here. So I deleted a bunch of my content except for this little snap reel of a few of my my drills. But yeah, not a lot to say about them except just trying to get better under the wise tutelage of Nick Ponzio. I send him a couple of videos a week for him to break down and tell me where I can do better, and he delivers on some excellent cues and feedback for me if I'm not doing something as crisp or as well as he thinks I need to be. Then we make some adjustments. One of the conversations we've been having lately is that the devil is in the details. At the level that I'm training right now, with really just trying to smash home these finer details of the throw, so that when I start actually throwing and pushing on a ball, these hopefully muscle memory takes over, and my positions will be strong, so that I can actually put some power to them. So that's what that's about. Like I said, I only had a quick little compilation of the drills themselves, not the full breakdown of all of them. So on that same day I was doing drills. I was supposed to do my deadlift workout right after. I was so frustrated after the drills, just trying to things not feeling exactly, not feeling perfect. I don't know why I expect perfect, but it's just frustrating. And I decided to recoup, go sleep it off, and get back after, and that way I could at least hit the lifts with full intention. And it was a deadlift workout, sumo deadlift to be exact. Some more speed reps. This second half of the week is typically the way Josh has a program currently right now is a little bit more dynamic with the lifts rather than heavy. And on this particular day, got me to doing some sumo, which I do appreciate and I do like, even though I don't really care for sumo a lot. I am beginning to notice the positive effects of sumo on my on how my hips feel and how my SI joint feels. It's probably all related and probably all kind of contributing the same. Single leg work and then the wider stance stuff, the sumo stuff. But I can tell you, man, I feel way better after doing some sumo. That it's got to be a major contributor. So it's been good. Got the heavy bands on here, and I'm just really focusing hard on making sure that I'm popping it off the ground and then just really driving with the hips. Really making sure to try to push my knees out and really get it locked out. And it's lightweight, right? 365. I think these bands, I think I've said before, add about 160 at the top, 160 to 180. I forget which, but they do definitely kind of pull as I get to the top. I use hook grip because they really do start to try to pull the bar out of my hand. So again, love the way I'm feeling. And after that, did some single leg work, some skater squats, and then some step ups onto a bench. The bench is higher than I have been doing the step ups to, and I do feel, or at least on this day, felt more stable than I have with the step ups. So good news on that front as well. So I think things are lining me up to begin this season feeling pretty dang good. Season is, man, it came up on us fast. Starting less than a month away, starting kicking it off in Albuquerque, and super looking forward to getting out there. I'm really looking forward to getting outside and throwing at all. Man, this weather is not letting up. It's finally getting to the point where it's above 20 on overnight temperatures and nearly 40 degrees during the daytime. But there's just still so much snow, and this is not melting fast enough. I think that maybe the outside, the turf, the soccer / football fields in the local schools will be up and running and available for me to get some good throws in sooner rather than later. But throwing into the actual grass, getting out to my normal practice spot, I think it's still going to be a little bit. Still a lot of snow out there. But hey, Alaska throwing, right? But yeah, looking forward to getting down to Albuquerque. As long as the sun doesn't try to kill me while I'm down there, I'll be happy with it. I'll probably be happy either way. Good group of throwers gonna be down there, and of course the AD and all of the team associated with putting on the Rio Grande Celtic Festival is makes it a spot worth going to. So happy about that. But to give me getting outside, get my first full games of the year in, and then give me a couple of weeks, 3 weeks to be precise, to turn around and then head to Costa Mesa, where I really hope to put some coals to it, put some mustard on the hot dog, and get things done. And then of course Salt Lake City in mid-June, to get the first 3 pro games of the year done, and then I will compete as a Masters in here in Alaska. Should be pretty fun though. Be interesting to put my hand on that 42 and see how far I can throw it in games conditions, or any conditions for that matter. I've only thrown that thing just a handful of times, so I'm going to have to reckon with the speed and the crossroads between speed and power for the normal heavyweight. But a challenge I am looking forward to nonetheless. These next sets of videos, ignore the gloomy doomy aspect ratio, the exposure that I filmed this in. It's for a different project. I filmed it specifically with this mode in the camera for a separate project, but I pulled it nonetheless. It's for a event I try to host weekly at my gym called Sunday Mass, where we get the groups together and lift, and then I cut some promotional videos off of it. In this instance, I was doing some overhead press versus bands training, and then of course the upper body work as a result of that. Working on my behind the neck mobility a little bit, because I think I will be subbing out some of the push presses, or some of the dynamic explosive pressing days. Instead of doing just regular push presses, I'll do behind the neck presses, or behind the neck push presses, to see if I can load those up. I won't be able to load them up unless I can get that mobility sorted. And I think I can. I think it's kind of in a healthier, better spot than I was at the beginning of the off season. So we'll continue to work on those, and we'll see if I can really put it to the test with some heavier weights. Only worked up to 185. You see here, I missed my 3rd rep. I think it was really just a product of not being able to get in the right groove, because came back on the next set, and granted I did reduce the band tension a little bit, but it felt way better than the first set. Supinated pin lay rows. Been doing a lot of pin lay rows. Josh has programmed pin lay rows every single week, I think. And I alternate between just a regular pin lay row, a supinated, and then last week he even threw in a damn snatch grip pin lay row, which I've never done in my life. I'm sure it'll carry over. I'm sure some upper back. I'll have a godlike upper back if I keep doing stuff like that. But definitely doing a lot of pulling. Hey, if you've been watching these videos, the motto remains: build a back that you can see from the front. If you want to be a good athlete, if you want to be a strong human being, you gotta have back. That includes, back of your legs and back of your arms, triceps and hamstrings. Got to get them going. And speaking of back of the arms, close grip floor press for sweet little 3 sets of 5. Worked up to 295 on these. I really do like the floor press as a variation. I do mine, if you watch, I get a little pause. I kind of treat them like a box squat. Where West Side style box squat, where you kind of unload the hips just slightly as you sit to the box. Well, I kind of do the same thing with the floor press. I unload my triceps just ever so slightly, about 10% unload at the bottom, and then I try to explode off of those, or off of the ground, to really just kind of train that explosivity, really engage firing those triceps really hard. And then I went from that into some tape presses, supersetted with some rear delt flies. Nothing that I've done a whole lot of since I started my powerlifting journey years and years ago. But nonetheless, like have some good meaty rear delts. It's just going to make the shoulder overall healthier, I think. And this does contribute to the back a little bit as well. So overall, we'll be able to. It's just a good rounding out of some upper body days. Last set here of the tape presses. I got up to 75 pounds on tape presses. How much are y'all tape pressing? Are y'all tape pressing? Do you do it flat? Do you do it in an incline? I really kind of prefer them on an incline, to be honest. But it's a nice way to load up the triceps heavy, especially if you're a thick boy with a thick chest like me. The range of motion isn't fantastic. It's like not a really long range of motion, so you actually can load up pretty heavy on it. So yeah, I do like them for isolating the triceps pretty well. But yeah, that was it. That rounded off the last 2 training sessions. Yeah, again, looking forward to getting out and throwing. I'm just ready to be on the field. And I'm sure some of you at this point are in the same position in your off season. So y'all are also feeling me. So, well, that'll be it for now. So y'all just stay tuned for the next one. In the meantime, enjoy your training. Later.